Hello gamers, it's SoftKitty99 in the Battle for Azeroth. We're in Drustvar with the Lucille Waycrest and Marshal Everett Reed, and we're at Aram's stand. Right here on the map. And we're going to start the quests here at Aram's stand.
What is your business?
What you got for me, Lucille? A lesson in witch hunting. While I appreciate the dedication that went into compiling this tome, this thing reads like engineering instructions for a siege engine. I'll need some time to comb through this information for anything that might be useful to us. I wouldn't mind some assistance, if you have a moment. For starters, I could use some more light in here. Assist Lucille Waycrest as she studies the Tome of Ash and Silver, which is the tome that we got from Gorko Val with Lucy.
Now, it says here that the Order used special weapons against the Drust to counter their dark magic. If my theory is correct, then whatever they used could also disrupt the Coven's magic. Let me see if there is something here we can try.
Well, I certainly hope there is, Lucille, because we went to an awful lot of trouble in order to get that, didn't we? Okay, I've missed a candle. Ah, there's another one right next to Lucille.
Much better. Could you do me a favour and jot this down? My notebook is here somewhere. Okay. Rowan wood? No, that doesn't grow around here. Alchemical fire? Oh, if only Master Ashton were here. He would have a field day.
So where is Master Ashton then? Can we go and find Master Ashton? Right, I've written that down, Lucille. Where do we find Master Ashton, though?
I need you to find my sewing kit. It should be somewhere in my bag over there. The tome mentions that the Inquisitors of old would use weapons of silver to disrupt the magic of the Drust. If the Coven wields similar magic, they may be vulnerable to silver as well.
Don't think I've got anything made of silver, Lucille.
How can I help?
Ah, you found it. Excellent. Lucille produces a long sewing needle from the kit. You look confused. Let me explain. Sharp thinking. I have reason to believe that the Coven has already infiltrated Aram's stand. There are many unfamiliar faces here, with the refugees from Corlane, and we know they can use their magic to appear like one of us. This needle is fashioned of solid silver. Oh, that's convenient. If the witches are indeed vulnerable to silver, then a prick from this might be enough to break their spell. The refugees may not be keen on being prodded, but they must understand that this is for the good of the town, and perhaps all of Drustvar. Use Lucille's sewing needle on 10 Corlane refugees to reveal the hidden witches in Aram's stand.
A steady tiller prevails.
Yeah, now if I go around poking people with a needle,
Marshal,
they're not going to like me, are they?
To use against the Coven. We will need able-bodied soldiers to wield them.
We have many capable troops stationed here, my lady. They'll make fine recruits for your Order of Embers.
The Order of Embers. Changing the guard. I have no doubt that you're a quite capable druid, Mainlander, but we will need some help if we want to make it to Waycrest Manor in one piece. A small group would be ideal, strong enough to face the Coven's threats, but small enough to remain largely unnoticed. Reed produces a bundle of letters. I have written new orders to some of my finest soldiers to join your Order of Embers. They will report to you and the Lady Waycrest. Please deliver these to them, so they can be prepared to move out. Deliver recruitment orders to Captain Cleardawn, Ensign Yorick, Ensign Mace, Lieutenant Sterntide, and Falconer Nottler in Aram's stand. Okay, so we're recruiting. Okay, right, so we're recruiting. Oh, hang on, is that another? That's another quest. So, right outside Lucille's room. Implements of ill intent. It looks like some careless witch made a poor attempt to hide this grimoire from sight. No good could come of leaving the possessions of the Coven for a hapless villager to find. It would probably be a good idea to destroy any trappings of the Coven that you find in Aram's stand. Destroy 12 Heartsbane objects in Aram's stand. Okay, can we do... Oh, yeah, we can do that one. Cool. That's one down. So, where will they have hidden them? Aha. Behind the tent there, there's one. This
State your business.
guy's not going to like it when I prod him, is he?
Ouch! What in blazes was that for?
Yeah, he wasn't happy, but he didn't do anything horrible to me for it.
Mainlanders.
And some of one of those dagger things. Oh, now these people just stab.
Keep your distance, Mainlander. Ouch!
State your business.
What in blazes was that for?
Well, see, now that's what that was for. I was looking for people like that, the witchy types, see? Oh, the guards are going to help me kill them. That's cool. Oh, hidden dealings. Among her possessions, the witch carried a crudely drawn map of Aaron's stand. A symbol marks what looks like the entrance to a cellar beneath one of the buildings. If this location is important to the Coven, it might be worth scouting out. Explore the location marked on the crude map. Okay, so we found an extra quest when we killed some
Say
of
hi,
the
Winston.
witches. A fine specimen, isn't he? The House Waycrest has long been known as experts in the arts of falconry. This is Falconer Notley. We've got to bring him orders. Unfortunately, most of our best birds have fallen under the curse of the Coven. Winston here is one of only a handful of Waycrest falcons not under their spell. Better take care of him then, Mr. Notley. It is truly a sad state of affairs. Hand over Marshal Reed's orders.
Seeing you.
New orders, then?
Yep, new
Come,
orders,
Winston.
mate.
Looks like we have witches to fight.
No, I think there's another. Ensign Mace.
Blade is ready.
What is it, Mainlander? In case you can't tell, I'm a little busy here. Hand over Marshal Reed's orders.
The Coven down. So, you're the one behind this Order of Embers I've been hearing about.
Well, actually, it's Lucy.
While I don't
but
buy into all this hocus pocus, anything is better than sitting here waiting for the Coven to kill us all. You have my blade, Mainlander.
cool.
Keep your distance,
She's not sure if we can do any good, but she's willing to
Ow.
have a go.
Oh, the blood flies are really biting these days, aren't they?
Let's see how many more. Anything else in this room? No. That'd be a nice fishing hole, wouldn't it, in summer? Lieutenant Sterntide. Lieutenant Sterntide nods his head slightly in acknowledgement of your approach. Hand over Marshal Reed's orders.
It's about time.
Ah, so he's been waiting for somebody to do something about the witches. Right, so that's 7 of 12 things. Well, we're out of town now, aren't we? Let's head back in. And we
Friend
still
or
need to do
foe?
stabby on a few people.
Hey! Watch where
State
you're
your
pointing
business.
that thing.
Sorry. That's why we're doing it, look, witches. Right, how many more do we need? We need a few more.
Friend or foe?
Stab a few more poor people.
Ouch! What in blazes was that?
Friend or foe?
Because I'm looking for witches and I'm really glad you're not one. Oops, that's one. Not friendly, these witches.
Keep your distance, Mainlander.
Oh, we just need a few more. Oh, that's all the people we need
What
to
in
stab.
blazes was that for?
So we just need some more of these hidden items.
Bloody Mainlanders.
Ooh, language, dear. I did stab her though, so you have to forgive her for being a tadgy upstairs. Oh, Captain Joan Cleardawn.
We shall drive back the darkness.
What can I do for you, Druid? Hand over Marshal Reed's
Be wary
orders.
of the woods. So, Marshal Reed believes that you are the key to driving back the Coven.
Well, actually, it's Lucille's plan, not
I have
mine,
my
but
doubts, but I will carry out my orders. I will join the others and await your command, Mainlander.
well, actually, it's Lucille's command, but Lucille's kind of recruited me, right? So we've got Ensign Yorick. So hidden dealings and Ensign Yorick. So I think Ensign Yorick is near the statue. isn't he? I think he is. Oh, hang on, is he up the side? He's up the side, isn't he? I think he's looking out over the town on top of the hill, isn't he? Yes, I think he is. I think that's him. Yes, Ensign Yorick. There we go.
Salutations.
Something wicked stirs in the woods, Mainlander. At night, the ancient Drust monument at its heart glows with unholy power. If I were you, I would give that place a wide berth in your travels.
Foul waters lie ahead.
So the rumors are true. The Order of Embers is reformed. And here I thought their tales were merely some historian's overactive imagination. Thank you for delivering these orders. I shall report to Miss Waycrest at once.
So he's saying watch the woods down here because there are dangerous and nasty things in them. Guess where we're going to be going next? Hee hee! Down there, I betcha. I betcha. Right, so we need to find a cellar. Oh, that's the blacksmith. Look.
So, fancy some bits and bobs?
Repair and sell some of our bits and pieces. We've already got the toy, so we'll get rid of that. What's this? Spell staff. What are we using then? 238 222. Right, let's get rid of that. And that's a quest item, so that's the bits of junk we've got. Right, so let's go find this cellar. There's the flight path, look, and I think the cellar. There we go. The building behind the flight girl. Suspicious refugee.
Don't get many travellers here.
Oh, what are you doing here, Mainlander? Is there something I can help you with? What's going on down here, suspicious refugees? With those scrolls and things down there, that looks like a grimoire. That looks like blood. You're not good people, are you? I know you're not.
Soon your discovery will die with you.
Okay. Why did that one just run up the stairs? One of them ran up the stairs. Shouldn't they have engaged me rather than going up the stairs? That just seems wrong slightly. Where did the other one go? It just ran up the stairs. Oh. Isn't that weird? It says loot approximately, but it just ran up the stairs and I didn't kill it. Was there somebody else up there that took that one out? I didn't notice anybody else there, did you? I definitely didn't. Okay, let's go and turn these into Lucille and then see what else she wants us to do. She's in this building here, isn't she? This nice tall one here. Did it, Lucille?
Outlander.
Sharp thinking. It worked. I knew we were on the right track. It's too bad we don't have a stockpile of silver weapons lying around, but I think I know how we can deal with that. We'll receive Lucille's sewing needle, which is a toy. Implements of ill intent. That was good thinking to dispose of the witch's trappings. I don't want to know what would happen if an innocent villager toyed around with such things. Hidden dealings. You found their leader? Excellent work, Druid. The people of Aram's Stand will be safe now that you've so thoroughly dismantled the Coven's machinations here.
Keep your sails true.
Turning to the Marshal. Changing the guard. It is with reluctance that I hand command of these men over to you, but it must be done. I hope you lead them well.
Glory to House Waycrest.
Well, I'm doing what Lucille wants, Marshal. So, you trust
Drustvar
her?
stands firm.
A new order. Before we leave, I have one more task to ask of you. While you were busy recruiting our Inquisitors and driving the Coven away from Aram's Stand, I took the liberty of placing an order with the local tailor. Using some of the sketches within the tome, I had him put together some uniforms reminiscent of those worn by the Ancient Order. Since you will be leading our Inquisitors, I think it's only fitting that you present them with their new regalia. Give the Inquisitor's regalia to the recruits in Aram's stand. Okie dokie.
Glory to
That
There
tailor
were
worked
words of
fast.
Introduction
Yeah.
somewhere in the tome. Let me see. Ah, here we are.
You have need of me?
Brothers and sisters, today you become the searing fire that burns away the darkness. Today, you become the
Where's the
shining
battle?
blade that cuts through the wicked. Today, you become
Lovely day for
the
some witch
beacon of
hunting,
hope
isn't it?
against the endless foe. By the authority of House Waycrest, I name you Inquisitors of the Order Now, before we depart, I'll need someone to undertake a special task for the Order. Any recommendations, Marshal?
Captain Cleardawn, excuse me, Inquisitor Cleardawn is as reliable as they come. I'm sure she can handle anything you need her for.
Thank you, sir. What do you require of me, milady?
If we wish to defeat the Coven for good, we will need more than silver. We will need fire. Take this recipe for alchemical fire to Master Ashton in Falconhurst. He will know what to make of it.
Yes, ma'am.
The rest of us will need to prepare for the ride to Corlane. Marshal, I understand you have a plan of attack.
Yes, we ride out on the mainlander's command.
Hail, traveller.
A new order. There, that was nice and official. Now, I think it's time we took the fight back to the Heartsbane. I believe the Marshal has a plan. So we will take the jerkin, because we've already got a hat, and we get some azurite.
The Coven will pay for their atrocities.
A new order completed. And we will continue in the next episode. Hope you've enjoyed today's episode. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. From SoftKitty99, goodbye and happy gaming!